All right, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim out here pushing this word. All right. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage through their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom to the RAWCHAA, the few sisters that's out here listening in all humility. All right, I have another lesson. I'm going to entitle it, Why Do the Heathen Rage and Imagine a Vain Thing? Okay, because this guy right here, the thing he was saying on this in this post, okay, he's talking. Let's let him say it. Let him say it.
Guardian that said the median African American household net worth is going to be zero by 2053. Because we're entering the age of AI, we're going to have self-driving cars and trucks in 5 to 10 years. 30% of malls are going to close in the next 4 years thanks to Amazon. 2.5 million call center workers in the U.S. are going to get replaced by AI. This economic tidal wave is going to wipe out many working class jobs. It's going to be the equivalent of a natural disaster. And we know what happens in a natural disaster. Who suffers? Poor people don't have the resources, people of color, and the same thing's going to happen in this. I can see the tidal wave coming very, very clearly. There was a study in The Guardian that said the median African-American household net worth is going to be zero by 20...
Okay. So by 2053, they say our income, okay, African-American, okay, you so-called Negroes, all right, and I'm sure they are including all of the tribes as well, okay, is going to be in 2053 zero. Okay, this guy has the temperament. That's the temperament of these nations. Okay, so with the income of zero, how can you live? Okay, and he's speaking about the fact that, you know, everything is getting more advanced, okay, as if the so-called Negroes can't handle or hang with the advancements of society, okay, when it was the so-called Negroes that built everything, okay. When they have a problem, who do they go to? The so-called Negroes. All right. But this is the heathen and imagining a vain thing, man. Okay. That's just like saying that we're going to be nothing. All right. By 2053. And Lord knows that this place will not go on till 2053. No way. Okay. These guys, this Chinese, Japanese, whatever he is, okay, they are going to be in slavery, okay, by 2053. That's what I believe, okay. You're not going to own anything. Your net worth is going to be zero, okay. Because all you heathen nations are going into captivity. Okay, for 1,000 years. You can bet on that one. The Lord spoke it. Okay. But let's get some scriptures, man, because that what he said was like, you know, being proud. That's all, you know, and furthering the affliction of our people by even making a statement like that. Okay, as if we're nothing. We can't improve with the times. Okay, we can't advance with the times. All right. This is Psalms 2. I'm gonna start at 1. Why do the heathen rage? Okay, and you other nations are the heathens. Okay, if you're not one of the 12 tribes of Israel, you're a heathen. Okay. And We ain't talking about them issues either. Them issues is heathens too. Okay? Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Okay, it's a vain thing to imagine that the Lord is going to let his people come to nothing. Yeah, we were slaves, you know, we didn't have an income at one point. Okay. But that was the Lord's doing. Okay, he brought us into captivity for a reason and for a time. And after that time is up, then it's going to be our time to be on top. Okay, and you heathens are going down to the bottom. All right. Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves. Yeah, you try to set yourself over us. And the rulers take counsel together against YAHAWASHI and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay, but the cords are coming back. Okay, and we're going to bind you up again. All right. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord laughing at that. You know, the Lord shall have them in derision. All right. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Okay. They speaking all these swelling words against our people. Okay. Because the Lord hasn't brought that wrath on them. They're able to speak and say all types of madness. That's madness. Okay? Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Okay? And his king is YAHAWASHI. I will declare the decree. The Lord YAHAWASHI has said it unto me. Thou art my son. It's YAHAWASHI. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Okay, you talking all that mess, you know, but you are an inheritance to the nation of Israel, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay. Be wise now, therefore, ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Okay. So the Lord is going to come and use his people to break their, to break them to shivers. Okay. They already got the stats on how we gonna be in 2053. They already know, yeah, y'all gonna be poor. You're gonna be even poorer than you are right now. Your net income is gonna be zero, nothing. Okay? Because you don't have the skills, because you're too poor. Okay? That's some proud mess to say. That's being very proud. All right, let's go on. Psalms 83. Okay, just backing up what was said. Let us and the kings of the earth set them to take counsel together. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords. Okay. This is Psalms 83 and 1. It say, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies, which is these other nations, make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Okay, he's lifting up the head right now. Okay, with all this bragging and boasting that we ain't gonna be nothing, you know. But they, as other nations, the heathen, they're gonna continue to grow and to thrive, but we gonna come to naught. Okay. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thine hidden ones. See, we read that in the last passage. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being the nations, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay, that's what it just said. Okay, and by us not having any income, then we definitely would be no more in remembrance. Oh, those are poor people right there. No name. Okay. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Okay. Who is confederate against thee? The tabernacles of Edom. Name you so-called white people first, you Caucasians, okay? And the Ishmaelites, okay, you so-called Arabs. Of Moab, you so-called Chinese. And the Hagarenes, you Africans. The Gabal, more Africans. Ammon, you Japanese. And Amalek, okay? You so-called Ish people, okay? The Philistines with inhabitants of Tyre, more Africans. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, and it said as to Jabin and the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Okay, so you're imagining a vain thing against us, and you're going to be dung on the earth. Okay, your future is slavery. Okay, thus saith the Lord. All right, you say we're gonna have a net zero, an income of net zero. Okay, you're reading off your own fate. Okay, for 1,000 years, you're not gonna have no income as well. Not as well. Okay, because the Lord is going to set his people back up. Okay, we're going to get our inheritance of the earth. And you heathen, you're going to be out somewhere in the dang on field. Okay, Moab is my wash pot. You're going to be in there washing dishes. Okay, making food. Okay, and you better do your best. You're gonna do your best. You know, it ain't gonna be no abominations. Okay, think about even spitting in the food. Your thoughts, we gonna know your thoughts. You think about something like that, it's gonna be over for you. It's gonna be over. Okay, you're gonna learn to serve us with joy, just like you serve Esau with joy. You're gonna serve us with super joy. Okay, because you're gonna know that your life depends on it. Okay. This is Jeremiah 31. All right. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Okay. You so-called Negroes, you so-called African Americans, as he's speaking about. Okay. You Latinos and Native Americans. All right. After those days, and that's these days is talking about, said YAHAWASHI, I will put my laws in their inward parts. So the Lord is going to program us with the laws, okay? And write it in their hearts, which is your mind, and will be their power, and they shall be my people, okay? So we're going to have a net worth of zero? Being the people of the Most High? Okay? We're going to have zero? Buddy. It said, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, YAHAWASHI, for they shall all know me. Every one of us. Okay? Not you heathen. Okay? This is just the difference in the separation that the Lord put between the heathen and the righteous. Okay? The chosen. It says, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, said YAHAWASHI, for I will forgive their iniquity and will remember their sin no more. Okay? That's the reason we're in the condition that we're in. That's the reason we're at the bottom. We're poor. You know, all the nations see it. Okay, they see it. Okay, they didn't do anything to help us. What did they do to help us? Now the Japanese 76 foundations of Japanese foundations came together and wrote letters to Biden talking about, you know, he needs to put a council together for reparations to the so-called Negroes. Okay, a little too late. We're at the end of this thing now. Okay, it's too late for that. All right. We don't want nothing Esau can give us. He can't give us anything. Unless he gives all the land up, gives all the gold, give all of everything, and come to us in chains. That's the only reparation we're looking for, and the Lord is going to do that for us. Okay. It says, "Thus said YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, would give it the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI of hosts is his name." If those ordinances, okay, the stars, the moon, the sun, okay, if those ornaments depart from before me, saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Okay, and we know that's not going to happen. Okay, because the Lord said the earth abided forever. And part of the earth is the sun. The sun and the earth and the moon and the stars are all one package. Okay? That's one package. You can't have the earth without the sun. Okay? It says, "Thus said Yahweh, even it's like if heaven above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out the beneath, I would also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord Yahweh." Hashem Yahawashi. Okay. So we know that they cannot search out the depths of the sea. Okay, they can say that, yeah, we sent radar, and you don't have the technology. The Lord didn't give you the technology for that. Okay. Because if he did, he would make himself a liar. And the Lord is not a liar. Okay? You don't have the technology to check for the depths of the sea. Okay? This is Jeremiah 51. I'm going to start at 17. "Every man is brutish by his knowledge." Okay? "Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them." Okay, all your idols, okay, the idols of these nations, okay, including Esau. They've made Esau an idol. Okay, they worship the ground this dang on devil walks on, man. Okay, they are vanity, the works of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. When the Lord visits them, they're going to perish. Okay? "The portion of Jacob is not like them." And Jacob is speaking of the Israelites. All right? "For he is the former of all things." Okay, so they talking about this new technology and all of this stuff that's coming out. We're not going to be able to hang in society and make money when we invented it all. Okay? We made all this mess, man. It just told you Jacob is the former of all things. Okay? You can believe that we invented the internet, the cell phone, okay? The rockets, okay? It says, And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Okay? For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So we're gonna have a net worth of zero. What? While we putting hell on you, breaking you into pieces, all you nations, you're coming down. You're done. It's over. Okay, you've had your chance to rule. Okay, the Babylonian, the Greek, the Medo-Persian, the Romans, okay, the Egyptians, all of you, you've had your chance to rule on this earth. Okay, now the rightful owner is taking possession of the earth. It's about to take possession, which is YAHAWASHI. Okay, and then he's sharing his possessions, with his brothers. All right. It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. Okay? But we gonna have a net worth of zero. And it said, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husband and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains of rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all inhabitants of Chaldea all their evils that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Okay, and the things that's written before is written for our learning. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, so this applies today. All right. Ezekiel 25. This is more precepts on that one. And start at 8. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, because that Moab and Seir, okay, you so-called Chinese and you so-called Caucasoids, okay, it says, because that Moab and Seir, Mount Seir, do say, behold, the house of Judah, okay, which is you so-called African Americans, you Negroes, is like unto all the heathen. Okay, now you putting us in the same boat as the rest of the nations. Okay, it says, therefore, behold, will I open the side of Moab from the cities, his cities which are on his frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth Jeshimoth, Baalmeon, and Kiriathaim, unto the men of the east with the Ammonites, and will give them in possession, that the Ammonites may not be remembered among the nations. Okay, so you trying to put us out of memory, but the Lord said you're going to be out of memory, man. Okay? You're going to get put out of memory. Psalms 83 said you was going to try to make the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. And they had succeeded for a minute, because even though you heard the word Israel, it wasn't associated with the right people, as it's not among the press and among the social or among the media. Okay, but now that name is starting to be associated back with the right people, and the other nations are getting scared. Okay, especially evil E. Okay, he do not want this information to come out, but there's nothing you can do, because the Lord set a time on your kingdom. Okay, and everything has to come to pass. You just can't get your rulership and then you're going to be in rulership forever. No, it's time for you to go down. Okay, and go into slavery for 1,000 years, and then after 1,000 years be rounded up, bundled, okay, and burned. Okay, That's your fate. Okay? And you other nations, your fate is you're gonna be perpetually, okay, giving us your alms. Okay? You're gonna be tributaries to the nation of Israel forever and ever, even until forever. Okay? It says, and I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Okay? Because them knees is real proud. Okay? Thus saith the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, because that Edom, the so-called WHIT people, TE, hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Okay? Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom. You hear this? And will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI. So you're going to know the vengeance of the Lord for even speaking these words, man. But letting something like that come out of your mouth, okay? You want to perpetuate our suffering into the future, okay? You want to foresee it. Oh, yeah, y'all going to be super poor. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. All right? So that was it. I'm going to end it right there, man. All right? We got, this coming up. All right? They're not speaking about this. They're speaking about us being poor in the future. Okay? Net worth zero. That is funny. But this is what you got coming. Okay? Yeah, I know you over here. That guy probably over here on the land of America. He gonna get this. And all you other nations. All right? So I want to leave it right there, giving all praises to Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, Akim. All right? We have to speak the kingdom of heaven into existence on a daily. Okay? Because this guy trying to speak us into poverty. Okay? Super poverty. Net worth zero. Man, that right there, come on. All right? We almost out of this piece, man. The Lord is coming with his chariots of salvation, man. So stay woke, Stay by the water of this word, okay? And Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. Until the next time, I want to say shalom.